guys, lpsvi here. Today's video, I'm going to be answering a question that I actually got on TikTok, but I'm just going to answer it here because when I tried to make the video on TikTok, I only have the 3-minute video, so it just would be easier if I posted it here. So the question this person asked was, do you have any tips for LPS tubing? And I sure do. But before I get into the video, I just want to let you guys know that I am not an expert at editing. I'm not like one of those famous LPS tubers like Sophie GTV or any of them. I just started 2 weeks ago, and this is just going to be basically what I've picked up along the way. And I'd say that I'm a pretty good editor so far. I know that there's still some things to learn, but I'll mention those in the video as well. Alright, let's just get right into it. Step 1 is coming up with ideas. You want to make sure that you at least have 3 ideas written down, 2 at most. Whether they be skits or series, still you want to make sure that you have a couple so that when you take one of them and start posting them, you have another one or another 2 prepared already for when you're done with the series you're working on or skit. Make sure they are as creative and as original as possible. This will help you stick out more and be more relatable and liked. If you just repeat other people's content, then they're not really going to want to watch your videos because, like I said, it's just a repeat of their content. And since you're new, they're probably not going to even think that it's good, so they're not going to want to watch it. Some will, but most won't. Step 2 is getting all your props together. You want to make sure that you can create with popsicle sticks, hot glue, paint, all that stuff, or you can buy it on the internet, whether that be furniture, accessories, pets in general. Just make sure that you have those props so that your video doesn't look bland and boring. Another thing I forgot to say in step 1 is you want to have an overall theme of your video. What I mean by this is if you're just posting a skit and it's titled being bullied or something, you want to make sure that throughout the video, and especially at the end of the video, it is made clear your opinion and also the facts on the subject. Step 3 is marketing. This is probably one of the most important steps. This step also goes along with the next step, step 4, which is consistency. If you don't know what marketing is or what it even does, search it up on the internet and learn some facts about it so that you can use it in your videos. Overall, you just want to make sure that you're uploading as much as possible. But the thing is, it shouldn't feel forced, you know what I mean? If you want to get into LPS tubing, you want to make sure that it's actually something you want to do and stick with. Be fun and be creative with it. If it feels forced, then it's probably not for you. Make sure that you're posting on TikTok, Instagram, and also YouTube, or any other platforms that you wish to use. Just get your brand name out there. And actually, that brings me to another point, having a brand. Obviously, you can pick and choose whatever mascot you want, but I chose my mascot rather than the old one that I have because it's more rare and you haven't seen someone with that mascot before. It's kind of like when you watch those really weird ads and then you tell your friends or family about it and you're like, yeah, I saw this ad today that was super weird and it brought up weird points. That is kind of what I'm trying to do with my mascot, where if you're telling a friend about my channel, they would be like, yeah, she has this butterfly mascot, which I've never seen before. It makes you just stick out more is what I'm trying to say. But overall, you can use whatever LPS you want for a mascot. Again, this is just a tip. Step 4 is consistency. You want to make sure that you post at least every single day on all social media platforms, including major hashtags or filters that you can use just, again, to get your name out there and also to reach a lot of audience as much as possible. Post any content about LPS that you can think of, like unboxing, skits, series, funny skits, or just using sounds on TikTok. Literally anything you can think of, post it. I know that consistency is the hardest part, but it's the most important part, especially if you want to actually grow a following and become popular one day. And when you're starting out, I wouldn't post once a week on any of the platforms, especially YouTube, if you want to grow a following. I would say to first start out, you just want to be posting shorts and also be posting on TikTok and Instagram just to get your name out there. And then once you've become more popular, then is when you can start announcing your series and all of that. I say this because you have a better chance at more people seeing it than if you just started out and you just post it once. When you're ready to finally start posting series, skits, whatever, on YouTube, you want to make sure that since you are starting out, you're posting more consistently than not. This can definitely become hard if you didn't follow step 1 and you don't have many ideas written down. Or also if you're like me and you have to work or you have school or after school activities or anything. But again, like I said before, it shouldn't feel forced or like you have to do it. You shouldn't feel, like I said, just forced to do it. You want to make sure that you're having fun and that you're actually excited to post and edit like I am. But going back to what I was saying about if you actually want to start posting on YouTube, I would start posting at least every 3 days or so. And in between those days, you want to make sure that you tell your audience that the next episode is coming out, and you want to make sure that you show the characters once in a while, or again, just like post consistently with the caption being that your new series or whatever is coming out. This way, people see it more when you post about different types of content. When you are finished with basically all those other steps, then you can follow step 5, which is editing and making sure you have the correct materials, props, and background characters and all that fun stuff. Depending on what you want to create, you don't really need that many LPS if you really think about it. You can start a series with like 10 LPS. I wouldn't really recommend it just because you're going to need to post future videos if you want to gain more following, and using the same characters will just get old really quick. So having variety is really nice. And I get that if you don't have the money, that is completely fine. But if you do want to start posting, it is worth putting the time and effort and money into it. And like I said in one of the previous steps, which I forget, might have been step 1, you just want to make sure that you have enough props in the background so your videos don't look bland. Step 6 would just be have fun and be creative and be original. Don't post content that has already been posted. Make it as original as you can. And step 7, which is most likely the last step, is finding the correct resources for when you edit your video. Right now, how I am editing this video is I am going into CapCut and I am basically putting all of these short vids together because I just record for a couple seconds for what I'm saying and then stop and then go to what I'm saying like next, because you don't want to have a super long like skit like this because then you start stuttering like I just did. It's just a little more professional. But basically I am putting all these clips together like I said, and when I go to stop recording, she falls over like that. So I just basically crop out what I don't want, and if I've like stuttered or whatever, I just make sure to crop that out of the video. CapCut is literally the easiest way to edit that I have ever came across. It has all the sounds that you could dream of, and if you don't even see like any of the sounds that you need, you can simply record it off YouTube and then put it into your video. It is so simple and it's so amazing. I recommend doing that for all videos that you want to post on YouTube. And then a struggle that I had when posting my first episode was I thought that it would automatically like line up and basically be like how it is right now, where it would line up with YouTube's platform where when you tilted your phone, you can actually like view the whole screen instead of it being upside down or sideways or extremely zoomed out. That is something that CapCut can't help with, so I recommend after you have done that video, you download it to your photos, and then you download an app called KineMaster, which is Kine Master, and it's all one word. This automatically sets your YouTube video to YouTube standards. I forgot to add something, so this will be a step 8. Make an intro and an outro, and then make a separate intro for your series. So basically, making an intro about your brand, so mine is LPS Violet, or Vi, mostly Vi, and as you've seen, I put that at the beginning of my YouTube videos, and then at the end of my videos, it follows basically the same platform where I have the purple background, and I say to follow my socials and what video is coming next. This makes you look more professional. If you do use YouTube music for any of your intros, like for example, for my series intro, not my original intro, which has my name, my series intro where it introduced my characters, I have linked the original creator in my description so that I don't get any copyright claims or anything like that. So when you want to export music from YouTube, make sure if it's in like intros or background music that you include it in the description, because on CapCut it's free music on an app. So I don't think that, if you add CapCut to the description just to be safe, then that's a good idea. But it is especially when you take music from YouTube that you want to make sure that you follow whatever that person's rules are for adding them in the description. Alright, so that is the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe. Leave comments on other videos I have here or on my TikTok if you have any questions. I really hope this helped. Thank you for watching. Bye!